How are we all doing today? Hopefully you're doing well, staying safe, staying healthy. Um, yeah, we're going to continue on the theme of gratitude. So, my quote for today, let me get here real quick. There we go. So, quote for today is gratitude turns what we have into enough. And I like this one. I know we talked a little bit yesterday about starting a gratitude journal, or just a suggestion I had, um, and seeing what we can be thankful for and focusing on some of the good moments, and they don't, I guess they don't even necessarily have to be good, but focusing on the experience, right? If there's something that's tough or something that's challenging you, is it an opportunity for growth? Is it an opportunity for a new experience to learn something? So, yeah, I think if we focus on being grateful for what is in front of us and try not to focus on necessarily what we don't have, it might be an opportunity to change our perspective and put a smile on our face. So, and we all need a few more smiles these days, right? So we'll go ahead and we'll continue with the gratitude meditation this today as well after the stretches. So yeah, if you guys are keeping up with a gratitude journal, or it's only day 2, so if you forgot and you're like, hey, maybe I'll try today, and you want to share what you're grateful for, I'd love to hear that. So feel free to reach out, let us know how you guys are doing or what's going on. And yeah, we'll get started with the stretches. All right. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and find a nice, comfortable seat. We'll have our feet flat on the floor. Hips are heavy. Spine is long and lifted. Shoulders relaxed down the back. Feel the crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling. And we'll start, as we always do, with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close the eyes here. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Go ahead and open your eyes, and we will go ahead and get started with our stretches. So we're going to begin with the legs, as we always do, lower extremities. As best as you can, bring your legs straight out in front of you, and we're going to start by pointing and flexing the feet here. So toes away, toes towards, toes away, toes towards. Just keep pointing and flexing. Good. Keep the breath moving. Try to get the energy flowing, get the blood flowing. And as always, if you're unable to see physical motion, that's okay. Just go ahead, close the eyes, and see if you can visualize the body energetically moving. Good. A few more just like that. Nice job, you guys. And then we'll keep our legs straight out in front of us. Draw your toes back in towards your body, so you're flexing your feet here. Toes come towards your face, and then your hands are going to reach out and try and touch your toes. Good, and then just start to notice any sensation. Feel into your body here. Maybe you feel the muscles of the calves and the hamstrings slowly softening and beginning to stretch open. Keep the spine long and lifted here. Make sure there's no compression in the breath or any restriction on the rib cage. Good. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Good, you guys. All right, bring your feet back flat on the floor. Hips are heavy once again, slight bend in the knees. And now we're gonna draw our legs in opposite directions here. And this is just gonna help stretch the inside of our thigh muscles, so our hip adductor muscles. All right, so legs draw away from one another. You can use your hands or your forearms maybe to stretch the knees in opposite directions here, or just using the muscles of the thighs and the hips here to draw your legs away from one another. Good, and keep the breath moving. Try to relax the shoulders down, let go of any tension in the jaw. And just be aware of what sensations you feel. Good, take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Draw those legs back in together. Good, let's take a breath to reset here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Okay, good. So we're gonna go ahead and move into the back side of our hips here. So keeping your hips rooted heavy, but spine long, we'll take a deep breath in. And then start with the right leg by drawing the knee up into the chest, into the torso. And maybe if it feels good, cross it over the opposite leg here. Just notice what kind of stretch that offers. Notice if it changes any sensation. And then just feel. Feel into your body, feel into the sensations. Inhale, lengthen the spine, take the top of the head towards the ceiling. Exhale, maybe you squeeze that leg a little tighter, deepening the stretch. Good, take one more deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, slowly release that leg down, let it go. Good, we'll switch sides again. So inhale, lengthen, nice and tall, and then we'll bring the left leg into the chest, into the torso. Good, and again, just keep breathing here. Maybe bring this leg over the opposite one. And just feel, what does it feel like in the back side of the left hip? You notice a difference in the stretch or sensation. Maybe not, that's okay. No right or wrong answers to this. Good, take a deep breath in, sit up nice and tall, lengthen that spine, and then exhale, slowly release the leg down. Good, come on back to seated, and let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose, exhale, let it go. Awesome job, you guys. All right, we're gonna move into our spine. So go ahead and bring your legs back to the starting position. Feet are flat, hips are heavy, low body rooted and grounding all the way down towards the floor. We're going to take a deep breath in as we lengthen through the spine, sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, twist over to the right. And now maybe you grab a hold of your chair, maybe you just grab the side of your leg. Wherever the hand placement feels comfortable for you, go ahead and be there. Maybe you bring the gaze over the right shoulder. Just keep breathing. Inhale, create space in the spine, lengthening through the top of the head. And as you exhale, maybe twist a little deeper, moving into the space created. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And then exhale, slowly release, coming back towards center. Good, we'll switch sides again. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, reach the head towards the ceiling, and then exhale, twist over to the left. Good, and again, maybe the hand placement is on the chair, maybe it's on your leg, wherever feels stable and comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through the top of your head, creating space in the spine. And then exhale, twisting gently, maybe bringing the gaze over the left shoulder. Good, take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly release. Come on back to center. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. All right, we're going to go ahead and move into our back body now. So keeping your feet exactly where they're at, hips stay heavy and grounding. We're going to round our body forward here. And bring your hands down to your feet. And just bring your awareness to your low back here. Right above your hips, just below your rib cage. Notice what you feel. And then if it feels okay, allow your spine to come all the way forward, releasing the top of your head towards the ground. Just opening up the rest of the back body, but doing it safely and comfortably. Make sure there's no restriction of the airflow or any compression on the ribs that's uncomfortable. And just keep breathing. Allowing the muscles on the back side of the body to gently open up, stretching away from one another. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. Fill the belly up. And exhale, slowly come on up towards seated. Good. And just give yourself a minute here. Let the blood pressure restabilize. Let everything resettle. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and move into our arms, our upper extremities. So this first one will be flexion of the shoulder, and I'm going to show it with fingers intertwined. So if you're able to get your fingers in between each other, go ahead and try for that. That's just going to offer a little bit more range, allow the palm to open up. It's good for mobility of the hand here. So if you're able to, go ahead and bring those fingers in between each other. You can also take kind of a cupped grip, so your hands just clasp over one another. You have the option of using one hand to assist the other. And then, of course, you always have the option of raising just one arm as well. So wherever you're at is perfect for today. Just be there, be in that moment, keep the breath moving. Go ahead and bring your hips nice and grounded, feet rooting down through the floor. I'm going to guide with fingers in between one another. And as you inhale, lift those fingertips up and in the direction of the ceiling here. Good, and just keep the breath moving. Notice what stretching you can feel. You feel it in the shoulders or the armpits, maybe the side bodies. Maybe the most sensation is in the grip of your hands. That's okay. Wherever you're at, just notice and breathe into that sensation. Breathe into those feelings. Try to soften maybe your shoulders, maybe your jaw. Shouldn't be any pain with this, no discomfort. Take a deep breath in, and if you're able, try to reach a little higher. Expand the stretch, a little higher, and then slowly, slowly, slowly bring those hands back on down. Good, nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. And exhale, let it go. Awesome job. So I'm going to turn to the side so I can show you the scapular glides. What we're doing here is getting a little motion in the shoulder blades. So if you have a table or a flat surface, go ahead and place your hands right on top. If you don't, such as myself, we can pretend here. So you can either place your hands on an imaginary table or you could even grip your hands again, whatever's easiest for you. And then we're just going to draw our arms up and away from the body. And what we're doing here is getting some motion in the shoulder blades. So if you need to feel the difference, draw your shoulder blades back towards one another, squeezing right on the midline of the back area, and then pull the shoulder blades away from one another, wrapping them up and around the rib cage. Good, and keep the breath moving. Fingertips stretching a little further away from the body. Just noticing what openness you feel versus what tension or tightness. And then take one more deep breath in as your fingertips reach further away from you. And then exhale, slowly, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're gonna go ahead and face you guys again so that we can get into the back sides of our shoulders here. Coming back to our main position, feet flat, hips heavy, spine long. Take a deep breath in. We'll start by reaching our right arm up and across the body. Good, and this is option number one. You can just reach here, reaching in the opposite direction. Option number two, you can grab a hold of your other shoulder and just give it a little gentle pull. Notice what sensation you feel in the back side of the right shoulder. And then option number three, you can use your left hand to gently draw that arm across the body even deeper. Just opening up the tissues on the back side of the right shoulder. Good, and keep the breath moving. Soft and steady. Take one more deep breath in as you sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, slowly release. Let that arm go. Good. We'll switch sides here. So inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then draw that left arm up and across the body here. Good. Option number one, just reaching in the opposite direction here. Option number two, you can grab a hold of this shoulder here and just gently pull on it. Notice what sensations you feel on the back side of the left shoulder. And then option number three, using the right hand to gently tug the arm across the torso here. Just allowing for a little bit of a deeper stretch on the back side of the left shoulder. And as always, no stress, no pain, no added discomfort. They should feel relatively nice and easy. Just feeling into the body, letting it open up here. Good. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Let it go. I also just realized that we forgot to open up the front side of the body. So while we're sitting here, before we do shoulder rolls, we'll go ahead and expand our chest. I don't know why that slipped out of my mind or why it popped right back in just now, but let's go ahead and do that. So squeeze the shoulder blades together. That's going to be the first indication of a little bit of an opener here across the front chest. Notice what you feel in the pecs. Notice what you feel in the collarbones. Depending on your chair, you can take your spine over the top of your chair. You can push your shoulders into the chair. And then you can also open up the arms to either sides of the chair here. Good, and just again, keep the breath moving here. Allow the muscles of the abdomen to expand. The muscles on the chest stretch away from one another. Even opening up the front of the throat here. Just allowing the whole front side of your body to open up and soften here. Watching as the chest rises and falls with each breath in and each breath out. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. Watch as the body expands. Fill the chest, fill the belly, and then slowly, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. All right. I think that was everything. Yeah, I don't know why I skipped that one. Sorry about that. All right, let's go ahead and move into our shoulder rolls here. So bringing the shoulders up to the ears and then back down again. Just start to feel a little bit of motion and let go of any restriction in the shoulders, the neck, the upper arms. Make sure to go forward and backwards, whatever feels good here. Alternating maybe. Good, and when you're done, come on back to our starting position. Feet flat on the floor, hips are heavy, spine is long. Take a deep breath in as the top of the head reaches towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, gently drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Good, and if it feels okay, allow yourself to close your eyes, or at least soften the gaze. Letting the left shoulder feel heavy as the weight of the head gently gets drawn down by gravity. And then just feel into the left side of the neck, watching and sensing as the muscles gently stretch away from one another. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And then exhale, slowly come on back up through center. Nice job, you guys. We'll go ahead and switch sides here. So inhale, lengthen from tailbone to the top of your head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release the left shoulder over to the left ear over to the left shoulder. And once again, allow your eyes to close if that feels okay. Let your right shoulder feel heavy as the top of your head pours over to the floor. Allowing gravity to just gently draw on the weight of the body, the weight of the head. And then notice the right side of the neck. What can you feel? What can you see with the mind's eye? Just watching as the muscles softly stretch open. Good. Take a deep breath in, fill the torso, and then as you exhale, slowly drop the chin down towards the chest. And just begin to make small circles with the head and the neck. Just watching and feeling as the stretch moves through all corners of the cervical spine. Switching directions when you're ready. Noticing what feels different, what feels the same. Just being aware, giving yourself the time and space to do so. And when you feel even, when it feels good, just come on back through center. And we'll once again come back to our starting position. Feet flat on the floor, knees bent, hips are heavy. The lower half of the body rooted and grounding towards the floor. And then feel your spine lengthen a little bit here. Gently draw the low belly in to strengthen the core. Release the shoulders down the back. Top of the head reaches up towards the ceiling. And we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close your eyes here. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in and a slow breath out. Just taking a moment to notice how you feel. Notice what's happening in your physical being. Good, and then as you're ready, gently blink your eyes open. Come on back into the room. And those are our stretches for today. So thank you guys so much for joining. I'm going to go ahead and get set up for mindfulness. If you want to hold tight, I'll be with you in just a second. All right. Let's go ahead and get this set up here. Don, I think you're a few months ahead of schedule. I see that you're saying Happy Halloween. I don't know, maybe you've turned to costumes over there, which would be a great way to pass the time. So if you have pictures of yourself in costumes, please send them over. But yeah, thanks for joining, Don. How are you? All right, you guys. So, timer. Here we go. All right. So, as I mentioned, we will continue the practice of gratitude this week. And yeah, just a little bit like how we were talking with the quote, gratitude turns what we have into enough, right? And if we're so focused on what we don't have, what we're missing, and not to say that we can't acknowledge it, not to say that we can't have emotions about that. Of course we can. That's very real. That's very human. It's very natural. But then how do we move forward, right? We don't want to get held captive by those feelings. We don't want to get stuck in those emotions. So how can we turn the corner and try to move forward in a positive way? And yeah, I believe that gratitude can help that, right? So if you sit and think about everything that you do have and you're grateful for all the current offerings that are in your life, it's kind of hard not to smile at that. So it's not an easy practice, right? As with all of it, it takes some effort. But yeah, like I said, try the gratitude journal. Maybe take out a piece of paper and write 2 to 3 things down that you have more than enough of and that you're truly grateful for. So, all right, we'll go ahead and continue with the meditation and mindfulness for today. So, if you joined yesterday or if this is your first time, no expectations, no need to worry about anything. I will guide you guys through this. So just go ahead and take a nice, comfortable seat. It could be in the chair that you were just doing stretches in. Maybe you're lying down if that's safe and comfortable for you. So just go ahead and come into a nice, relaxed posture. Maybe let any tension go that you're holding in your jaw, your shoulders. Maybe it's tension in your face. Try to notice where you might be holding in the body. Take a deep breath in and a soft breath out. Go ahead and do a few more of those. Soft breath in and a soft breath out. So if you haven't already, go ahead and close your eyes or soften the gaze. Just try to bring the awareness inside. Whether you call it internal focus, visualization, the mind's eye, however you describe it, try to see yourself from within. Picture yourself as you are, seated in this posture, or maybe lying down, relaxed and comfortable. Take a deep breath into your entire being. Exhale, let it go. A few more just like that. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. And exhale. I will guide you through this practice and out of it. Just continue to focus on your body, focus on your breath. The intention behind this practice is to cultivate more gratitude. Allow ourselves the opportunity to recognize everything that we have right here, right now in this moment. Practicing gratitude has been shown to ease depression, strengthen immune systems, create more joy, create more happiness. By focusing on all that we do have, we can turn our attention to the many benefits that we currently have access to. Maybe it's something as simple as breathing. We often take that for granted, and we now know more than ever how precious the breath really is. Go ahead, take a deep inhale and a soft exhale. If your attention has wandered, that's okay. Just bring it right back here to this space. And when you're ready, allow your awareness to move to your environment that you're currently in. All the things that you can feel and touch and hear, maybe taste. Even with the eyes closed, what do you see? What do you see in this space right here? And of all the things that you're able to sense, what are you grateful for? What are you glad that you have? Maybe it's the comfortable chair beneath you. Maybe it's the sound coming from the computer you're listening to. Maybe you can hear birds chirping outside. Maybe it's the visualization of yourself sitting here as one entire being, just breathing, calm in this moment. Whatever it is, say to yourself, for this, I am grateful. For this, I am grateful. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Maintaining your attention inward. Bring to mind those people in your life who are part of your community. Maybe it's your family. Perhaps it's friends. Maybe it's Easter seals. Perhaps it's a partner or a mailman or the clerk at the grocery store. Whoever is in your environment, whoever is in the circle of your community. Allow yourself to focus on one person or maybe a group of people. And then say to yourself, for this, I am grateful. For this, I am grateful. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. With your eyes still closed, gaze inward. Turn your attention to yourself. Notice yourself as you are in this moment, acknowledging that you are a unique individual. Our blessings come in different forms, but we all have blessings. Maybe it's the clothes on your back. Maybe it's about knowing where your next meal comes from. Acknowledge your ability to communicate, whether it's verbal or not. Acknowledge your ability to sense your environment around you. Learning from the past, maybe planning for the future. Seeing your emotions as they are. Noticing when you're human and you have pain and maybe you struggle. But then also noticing your strength and resilience to overcome that. Perhaps there's something about yourself that I didn't mention. Whatever element or aspect of your being that you're grateful for, acknowledge that. Focus on that. And say to yourself, for this, I am grateful. For this, I am grateful. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. When you're ready, bring your awareness to the fact that today is a unique opportunity. Every day when you wake up, you get a precious gift. You get the precious gift of life. Regardless of the circumstances you were born into or grew into, we all have life as an experience. have harder teachers, harder lessons to learn. But we've all been given the opportunity of this experience called life. And so, whatever aspect of that you want to focus on, maybe it's an outright gift, maybe it's a lesson that needs a little learning, whatever part of the experience that you want to acknowledge, focus on that and say to yourself, for this, I am grateful. For this, I am grateful. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. If you wish, you can continue to repeat that phrase for the next several minutes. As you inhale, saying for this, and as you exhale, I am grateful. For this, I am grateful. For this, I am grateful. You can say it out loud, or just say it softly to yourself. You always have the option of simply focusing on the breath, releasing any focus or mantra of other sorts, and just keeping your awareness on the inhale and the exhale. Allowing each breath to feed the cultivation of gratitude. If your mind has wandered, or maybe your eyes have peeked open, it's okay. Acknowledge where you're at. Acknowledge whatever thoughts have popped into your mind. Take a deep breath in, and then try to let it go. Return to the breath. Perhaps you return to your mantra. For this, I am grateful. For this, I am grateful. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep the breath moving, slow and steady. If your attention has gone elsewhere or your awareness has shifted, that's okay. Allow yourself a moment of gratitude for a working mind, for a brain that processes. And take a breath into it. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to breathe into your body, into your physical form, into your energetic being. Allowing gratitude to fill you up with every breath in. And then as you breathe out, allowing that gratitude to spread into the world. Inhaling gratitude. Exhale, spreading the gratitude out. We're coming into the final minutes of this practice. So just allow yourself to settle in. Either focus on the breath or focus on repeating for this. I am grateful. I'm going to let go of the verbal guidance and join all of you. We'll hear the final bell indicating the end of our meditation. Until then, keep breathing softly in, softly out. For this, I am grateful. For this, I am grateful. Allow your breath to return to normal. Let go of any focus have any words you've been repeating, just simply let go. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. And just feel. Feel into your body. Feel into your energetic being. Simply notice, allowing yourself to be aware. When you're ready, softly, gently, blink your eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. If you wish to stay here and continue breathing, continuing your gratitude practice, by all means, go ahead. I'm so grateful for you guys watching these videos, connecting, showing up. I'm grateful for this day. The sun is out. I've got a computer to connect with all of you guys, and I've got air to fill my lungs. So those are going in my gratitude journal today. What's going in yours? Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Continue to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Be well. Thank you so much.